Hello, everybody. Hi. How y'all doing tonight? Ooh, okay. Let's see. I think the camera looks okay. I think the lighting's okay. A little shadowy. I wonder if I tip this down a little, if it'll help. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know. It's all right. It's a little better. Okay. You're going to type something here. Welcome to the OraCola. That's me, arcieoracola, the OraCola. Ask your questions for the universe in the chat. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we might have two folks watching. Hello, Rooster. Hi, Goog. Oh, can you not hear? Am I not audible? Can y'all hear me? Okay, well, it's just your problem, Googaloo. Sorry, hon. You might need to do some checking. Maybe unplug it, and plug it back in. That kind of thing. Okay, good. Thank you. Hi, P&G. P&J. Welcome to the show, y'all. Just kind of getting myself in the swing of it. A little bit lazy today. It was my birthday yesterday. Thank y'all for sending out your love. I felt it. I didn't do much. Just tried to lay low with the dog who's still in the mend. And it rained a little bit, so I didn't get out to the pool or nothing. But yeah, it was fine. It was a fine birthday. I have to say, the older you get, all you want on your birthday is for it to just be like chill. You don't want to have no big hoo-ha, woo-wah-wah, whatever, because that shit takes effort. And the last thing you want to do on your birthday is do a lot of effort. You just want to kind of hang out, just like do your own thing, whatever you want. I mean, I guess if you get off on getting all gussied up and going out on a Tuesday night, I guess if that's your thing and you've got to have that, or you're just like not able to function as a person because your self-esteem is so knocked down, yeah, sure, go out. But for me personally, I think it's better just to like not do nothing. It's also cheaper. And then you don't have to get pissed off when the folks you invited don't show up. Oh my God. Let's see. Prance. Hi, Prance Albert. Okay, looks like we got a question. The 8-ball was wrong. Oh, the 8-ball was wrong for my weekend. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, the 8-ball, it's a finicky oracle, and it's not necessarily meant to give you a really good answer. It's more of a novelty, to be honest, but it seems like everybody likes to play with it. So when they was giving one away on my neighborhood free group, I just snapped it up because I don't want to pay for this yet. I just was getting it for free. So I'm sorry it didn't work out. Maybe next time pick a different oracle. We do have, let me do the rundown of the oracles. We got the old Book of Revelation oracle. For that one, you got to give me a number between 1 and 22, and then I'll tell you what numbers to pick between for the next part. We got that good old hat of self-care. We got ourselves our color oracle. And we got our essential oil oracle. And we got the tarot, arcieoracola style tarot. And the maligned magic 8-ball. So you can pick whichever oracle you want for your question. You just gotta let me know, and then yeah, we'll work it out from there. Let's see who's joined us. We got 6 folks. All right, 6 folks in the house. All right, I guess it's a good time for me to do the sacred woody. This is very important to kind of set the stage. Clear some of the stank out of the air. Makes it more welcoming for the universe to give us guidance today. on this July 7th, 2021. Yeah. Yeah. Just going to wave that in the air, kind of like get it moving. And then we're going to ring the bell. And that also just kind of clears up the vibrations in the room, just kind of gets it going. It also is like a reminder for you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below if you have not done so already. I'm sure all 6 of y'all that's on here has probably already done it, but I just got to put that in there because it seems like you can't put a YouTube video up unless you say them exact words. So, okay, what do we say here? No, that's good. I said I was going to have a bad weekend and it ended up being great. Oh, well, see, all right. Well, you know, maybe it's not a good oracle, but it worked out for you in the long run. So, yay, yay. Okay. So, who has a question for the universe? Now that we've kind of set the stage here, done our duty, little smoke and little sound. Remember, if you don't give me things to do, such as read your oracle, then I have to yammer on about whatever bullshit pops into my head, which may or may not be of interest to you. So please don't be shy. Go ahead and ask your question. It could be just a simple general question. It could be a little bit more specific. Make sure you tell me which oracle you want. Remember, there's the colors, the Hat of Self-Care, the Book of Revelation, the Essential Oil, the Tarot, and the Magic 8 Ball. And this has fallen down already. I even clipped that fucker in. Okay, we'll do like this. Nobody's going to find me on the back here. We ain't a 2-camera operation yet, but maybe one day. Okay, let's see. Who was first? P&G. Essential oil reading, please. I need to get motivated to organize and clean. Let me tell you, I'm in the same boat. I am just not feeling it right now. That Cancer energy, you know, we're in Cancer right now, sun, and it just makes you want to be a homebody and not do nothing, just kind of lounge around. Need to channel into the house cleaning part of that. All right, let's see what we got here. Got our oils. We'll give it a little shuffle. This deck is difficult for me, as all 6 of y'all have heard me gripe about many times, but I'm trying to figure out a way to shuffle it, break it in, make it a little bit easier to work with. Okay. So essential oil for you, for motivation, jasmine. So attracts desire and spiritual love. It's also a summery kind of scent. So maybe put on some jasmine. See if it gets you motivated to clean. Or maybe buy some cleaning supplies that have jasmine in the scent. And so it smells like jasmine flowers when you're mopping the floor or something. Maybe that's how, I don't know. I bet there's some kind of jasmine scented thing you could buy. If not, you could also just get the oil and put it in some unscented stuff. See if that makes a difference. Okay, looks like we will have another question. Googaloo, will the man create a false flag to keep us in Afghanistan? Tarot. I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like whatever we needed to do over there, for whatever reason, the situation has morphed. It is going to be a shit show for all them folks, just like anytime your occupying force pulls out, creates a vacuum, and then some other warlords or some bullshit gets ushered in, and rest assured, it's going to be paid for by some government or another. So it's still just like puppeteering, pawning stuff. So I don't know. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, I think if the man's going to do a false flag, not that we're far away from false flags, they seem to pop up on a pretty regular basis lately. And I say lately, since 2011, 2012, since 2001, way back there. Okay, let's see. The Emperor. Well, so I don't think so. I feel like the U.S. is not going to stage a false flag for the to stay in Afghanistan. You know what I mean? I do feel like they might be using the troops to do some other bullshit. So instead of it being like, oh, we get to stay here, no, we're going to create an excuse to go there, if you get my drift. So yeah, that's the answer. I don't know if the U.S. is the emperor in this particular situation. You could interpret the emperor to be, a foreign power also. And then you can also think of the negative aspects of the emperor, but that's the answer. Hope it helps you sleep at night. Okay. Who had a read-in? Okay. Prance Albert. Will no, Biden won't do anything after he makes his mess. Maybe Kamala will. Oh, that was just a comment. Okay, sorry. Color Oracle for Googaloo. What color undies should I wear to our wedding? Well, congratulations on your wedding. If I haven't said it already. All right. The answer is the dependable black. Can't go wrong with black. Once you go black undies, you know what they say. So there's your answer. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. I mean, if you're not wearing, let me say this. If you're wearing a white linen suit and you know the black underwear is going to show underneath, maybe reconsider. But if you're brave, maybe wear them under it so it looks like you're clueless, so people feel sorry for you, and then they give y'all more money or something. I don't know how weddings work. Maybe, get that poor boy some white underwear. Yes, the Emperor was a very fortuitous card for that particular question. Funny how the mysterious ways of the universe work. Okay. Well, we lost a person. We got 5 folks here in the room this evening. Just a reminder, if you don't already know, you can always send me a donation or a tip via my payment info in the description. It's basically arcieocola, ARCIECOLA, on Venmo and then on PayPal too. So if you would like to contribute, I would appreciate it. No, you don't have to. I do this for the love. I do it for the love and for the universe. Okay. Well, if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to do a little quick presentation just to give me something to do. It's 9:13. I'm only going to be on about 47 more minutes. So, okay. So I got a lot of rocks, and I don't do nothing with them but look at them. So I figured I should show off my rock collection. So this is my hunk of rose quartz. Now, I think I might have a smaller piece of this as well. Perhaps some jewelry. But this is my display hunk. And rose quartz is known for being pink, and it's widely available. And I looked up some info about it. So metaphysically, it's about love and joy and healing, and it promotes peace, calmness. Some folks think it can help your complexion. I don't know. But I feel like if you're going to have a pretty rock in your house or start a pretty rock collection, you can't go wrong with a good old rose quartz, and it's pretty widely available. Like I said, it sprouts up everywhere. So yeah, rose quartz, y'all, go get one. Oh, did you get them at Nature's Treasures? Yes. So most of my rocks that I have are actually from Nature's Treasures. We got this, for those of y'all that don't live here, we got this rock store here in town that sells, you know, the usual shit, the tumbled stones and the like little wands and all the little metaphysical things. And then they got this yard out in the back that's just piles of rough stone. And you can get, you know, a hunk, and you pay by the ounce or the pound, depends on the rock. And then you can just pick out which one calls to you. So that's what I do with most of my rocks. Some of my rocks I picked up myself, like just out, and some of my rocks are gifts from folks, but mostly I pick them out myself. So yeah, Nature's Treasures. I guess that's a free endorsement for all 5 of y'all. All right. So, rose quartz. Let's see. Oh, something. So here's what I'm interested in. Those of y'all who are conspiratorially minded. What's the deal with the Haiti situation? I didn't read a lot about it, but, you know, that's pretty intense that the president was assassinated in his fucking house. I mean, that's some serious shit. That's like coup level shit. So what's going on with Haiti? I haven't heard a whole bunch about it, but I was wondering if any of y'all had a hot take. Just to let me know. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. And also, and I know this will appeal to some folks, this whole ransomware attack situation with many of the computer industry, many of the computers going down unless they pay a ransom for all these businesses. That has happened with increasing frequency for, you know, a few months. And I think there's something behind it. What do y'all think? Some CIA crap. Yep. Well, yeah. I mean, the CIA has done so much damage, but what can you do? I mean, they're the CIA. That's what they do. Oh, I'm just hoping that whenever the grid does go down, it's not in August. Being it in the cold, that sucked. Yes, I would not like to repeat that particular scenario. However, I do not want the grid shut down, the whatever causes it, whether it's power failure or what, to actually happen when it's so hot. And we've been so lucky here in Austin. Just this year has been so unseasonably cool and wet for the summer that I would sure hate to have you know, no heat, no water, no nothing for a week in August. Ugh, it'd be miserable. It'd be so hot. My God, please, just, man, do it at a different time. Just think of the children. Think of the children. Oh, what'd you say, Greg? Or Goog? It's like having their cake and eating it too. Oh, yeah, no, Haiti, poor Haiti. It's a mess. All them Caribbean countries, we meddled in all their shit, and if we didn't meddle in it, somebody we knew was meddling in it with our blessing. So yeah, it's definitely colonialism is alive and well, but just morphed into a different form. That's what I think. Ransomware. Interesting. Huh. I never thought about North Korea. I just don't think about them that much because I'm not worried about it. But if I should be worried about it, maybe tell me. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. It seems like they're way over there, so far away. You know, I don't think I need to worry about North Korea. But that's very interesting. Nonetheless. Prince Albert had a question about where was that question? I didn't see Prince Albert's question. Oh, there it is. Freelance career, essential oil. Okay. Sorry, I did miss it. Y'all are looking out for each other. That's sweet. Okay. I'm going to shuffle these on the Bible so that it's more special. Just letting you know. And the answer for you is yarrow. Heals physical and emotional wounds. I don't know if that is something that's necessary for your career to continue to blossom and grow, but maybe look into some yarrow. That's my little poem for you. Ooh, who else makes me? Oh, yeah, North Korea. I mean, obviously somebody's making the meth. Does it really matter who? Oh, no, yeah. It's best to just not talk about politics. These days, people are just too sensitive. They get their knickers in a freaking twist and it goes on up into their rectum and it just like sits there collecting poop and makes everything stink. So, yeah, that's what I think. Is Donald Rumsfeld dead? Or did he just have to go? He was pretty old. Now, I do believe that the elites probably have technology to extend their lives. However, he was pretty old and had some very stressful jobs in his life and was also probably just not the most fantastically conscienced person. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he might be dead, and that's whatever. I'm sorry for his family. I'm sure they loved him, but he was just an old lizard, and sometimes eventually the lizard skin wears out. Okay, let's see if we got any questions. Oh, 8-ball. I don't think his brain's in a robot. Let's see. Magic 8-ball, you're so fickle. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's see. Signs point to yes. Okay. Magic 8-ball has an opinion. Oh, it disappeared. But that's what it said, so we'll have to find out, won't we? I don't know. Is there going to be a big reveal about the brain, or is it just going to kind of be in the hush-hush that everybody knows about, but nobody can actually prove? Just kind of like Sasquatch. No good pictures. Yeah, maybe his brain's in this 8-ball here. I got this 8-ball first, so I don't think it's possessed. At least I hope not, but definitely not with Donald Rumsfeld. If it is, they passed at different times. Let's see. JFK's brain was stolen and never found. Oh, well, that's something I've never heard before. This is new gossip. Well, in that case, I hope it's resting comfortably wherever it is. Maybe it's like death becomes her. Ha! Maybe. Maybe. We're like Weekend at Bernie's. Okay. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, in case y'all didn't know, there was this enormous X-class solar flare on July 3rd coming off the sun, which means, people have been acting kind of squirrely and there's been some squirrely energy in the news. It's probably from all that radiation from the sun hitting us. That stuff's got to affect us. So, let's see, July 3rd, and then come around 3 or 4 days. I don't know what the traveling time is, but that kind of wave of energies just like pummeled us recently. And yeah, so I feel like if you're going to blame something, you can blame the solar flare, and most folks are not going to question or challenge you because they don't know, but it's actually true. The National Archives lost JFK's birth. Oh, well, that's just some sicko collector just needed to have it in their collection. That's all. That's a little grift under the table, palm greasing, and suddenly that brain is nowhere to be found, but really it's like the Rockefeller's house, something like that. Yeah. Who has a question? There's a new moon on Friday. You know what else is on Friday? It's our show, our tribute to Kim Petras. And when I say our, I mean the drag troupe that I'm in here in Austin, Texas, Poo Poo Platter. We're going to be doing all things Kim Petras, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in town, please come by and see us. We're going to be at Elysium, doors at 10, show at 11:30, $10 at the door. Come out, wherever you are. We're back in business. We're doing it again. Woo! Maybe he ate it. That's so disgusting. Yuck. Ew. Ugh. Oh, not really a fan of that Petras person. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's the show we're doing. Does anybody have a question for the old OraCola? Remember, we got some other oracles. Not as intense as a tarot reading, or we got the Hat of Self-Care, the colors, the essential oils. We got the Book of Revelation, which is an excellent oracle, and, of course, the tarot and the Magic 8 Ball. So if you have a question, don't forget to put it in. If you've already asked one, of course, you can ask again. I'm easy like that. Okay. But I'll go. Well, thanks for your support. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's see. What else? The new moon, Cancer Friday. And that is July the 9th. Oh, that's also the day that they're supposed to be simulating that, speaking of cyber attacks, I think the World Economic Forum is doing a big drill, just like they did right before the COVID thing happened. They're going to do one to simulate a computer attack that takes down like your whole like grid. So there's no power and there's no way to run things. Like society is just chaos. And so they're going to simulate that on paper, and then we'll have to see what happens in a few months. But just to put that out there, that's also happening on the new moon. I think coming to our show is a much better thing to do with your time. So please, instead of going to that planet meeting, come to our show. Enjoy your life. It's just Earth. It's just Earth. Oh, P&G has been asking, what's the general astrology? Oh, so I looked this up. It's mostly the fact that aside from the new moon happening, it's that Venus is moving and making some moves. So she's moving in that toward that conjunction with Mars. And let me just pull up what I got here. So yeah, so she opposed Saturn. She's kind of like opposing a bunch of stuff. She did that on yesterday. She's trying Chiron right now. She is going to be square Uranus tomorrow, and then she's going to be conjunct Mars on the 12th and the 13th. So she's making moves with all kind of folks. She is wheeling and a dealing. So there's your answer. There's the astrology for the week. It's basically a good time to get yourself motivated to start a new thing, to release whatever is not serving you, and get ready to plant some new seeds so that they will come to fruition by the next new moon. So that is your astrology for the week, thanks to something that I looked up on the internet. Hat. Can we do one for Loki, the dog I'm watching? Sure. You may not like this answer, whatever it is that comes up. It may not be possible. Let's see. For Loki the dog, we get, oh, this is easy. Take a walk. So yeah, take that dog on a walk, you lazy ass. Poor sucker. Gotta sit there watching you while he's like to burst. Poor thing. There's your answer. Enjoy that walk. Enjoy that walk. See, we went through all my stuff. I got the new moon out, the ransomware, the solar flare, the Haiti thing. I mean, there's other stuff in the news. It's just, those are the things that kind of caught my attention today, and I figured I'd share with you in case you were not aware of what was happening in the world. Not that I think we know the truth about what's happening. We just know what the propaganda is telling us. That's all we got. So, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. So, guess I can move on to another preconceived segment I like to call my YouTube shame or something. Guilty pleasures, whatever they are. So just the shit I've been wasting my time with when I should be doing other things that are more important. You know how it is. So this week I have found this person who runs a finishing school for upscale, like, quality ladies. So if you want to be a lady that appears very elegant, as she puts it, an elegant lady, she can teach you how, so that you can presumably catch a rich husband. I don't know. It's not explicitly said that that's the goal, but come on. So anyway, she's very sweet. She's got this very kind of gentle demeanor. She comes across as genuine. She's got a slight accent, so she's more exotic, even though she's your typical bleach blonde. But anyway, she gives all these lifestyle tips on her YouTube channel about how you can be a more elegant lady. And I thought, you know what? I need some of them tips in my life, because I'm definitely not elegant 100% of the time. And maybe that's why I'm in low-income housing instead of on a beach somewhere on some oceanfront property where, I don't know. Anyway, I'm wasting time on that. And I don't dislike the premise of having a school. I mean, it's a good hustle. I mean, everyone's telling you always dress so nice and you always have the best manners. You should teach people how to do that shit. And then soon enough, you got yourself a YouTube channel and a website, and you are making bank. That is a smart business plan. Yes. You go, girl. But anyway, I've been in that kind of rabbit hole. Okay, looks like we got a question. All right, Goog, should I get my hair done like Meg Ryan's character's boyfriend in You've Got Mail? 8 ball. Let's see. What is it? Oh, that one popped up. What does it say? You may rely on it. Is that what it says? Yes. You may rely on it. Oh no. No, don't. 8 ball's not going to cooperate, but that's what it said. So there's your answer. Yes, the answer is yes. You should do it. Oh, P&G. Samples of being elegant. Well, it's all about how to look classy without looking desperate. So, of course, the usual grooming that you would need to have, like a nicely manicured nails and, clothes that are very high quality and in good taste, but also not too flamboyant. Just trying to pass yourself off as rich, basically, on a budget if you have to. But ultimately, just trying to be that person who's kind of that ice queen at the party, who's just so nice, and everyone's just, they're all very nice to each other, and just never any drama, and it's just, always put together, that kind of person. And that's not to say that it's bad to be that kind of person, but I feel like in the wrong hands, it can come off like that. You have to have the genuine warmth that people relate to if you're, going to have a good social life, even if you manage to get yourself into the next level or 2 or 3 levels up. Like if you leveled up like Meghan Markle, that kind of thing. So, maybe you can get rich running. There is no money in being unelegant unless you're on reality television, and that has been done to death. I would much rather just do my own thing like this and relate with my fans directly instead of a pretense of a thing. I swear, this is not working. Get in there. I don't care if the Brett shows. I just want you to fucking stay on. Good God. All right. Slightly better. Okay. Is You've Got Mail a remake of Sleepless in Seattle? I always wondered that. I don't know that I've ever actually seen both of those films. I would need to watch the Cliff's Notes version, which here's another thing that I've been on a guilty pleasure trip on YouTube is watching movie summaries of movies that I would never ever sit through. It's just what I need. It's about 10 minutes long. It covers all the plot points. It gives you some scenes. You get a gist of it. And then you don't waste an hour and a half to 2.5 hours on something that you just didn't like. So I'm really into movie summaries. I love them. God bless them people that sit there and put that shit together, because I know that takes a lot of time and hard drive space. So yeah. But Chip and Joanna got rich telling people to nail logs to the wall and paint all their bricks white. Well, you know what? Good for them. If you're lucky enough to catch a wave and ride it to the top, why the fuck not? Why would you say no? They got like 6 or 7 kids or some bullshit, so they got a lot of mouths to feed. They need to sell out a lot more. That's what they ought to do. For whatever selling out they've done, they need to ratchet that shit up, because them 5 kids is going to be teenagers soon enough, and the whole empire is going to go to hell. Yeah. I'm sure they're lovely people. All right. 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left in the show tonight on OraCola. Who has a question? Because I pretty much run through all of my talking points. I can go through some more YouTube shit, but I feel that might get tedious in, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. And we got another 20 minutes left in the show tonight. Of course, I could always end it early, but I'm not going to do that because I promised. Oh, 8-Ball, will I ever quit smoking? For this being a non-loved oracle, y'all sure do pick it a lot. Let's see. Come on. It says reply. Hazy, try again. I'm not wearing the right bifocal contact lenses in my eyes right now, so it's very difficult for me to read this. Plus, it's weird anyway, so I'm doing my best, y'all. And I'd hold it up, but it doesn't want to ever seem to stay. Okay. It is definitely so. Decidedly so. It is decidedly so. So yes, you will quit smoking eventually. Okay. How is Apollo? He is all right. He had surgery on his butt, and of course his tail wagon opened up the stitches early. So we've just been kind of watching the wound kind of heal and making sure it's not infected just by looking at it, but not messing with it, just letting nature see if she can kick it. I'm supposed to send pictures to the vet at least once a week. And of course, if anything goes south, take him in immediately, that whole thing. So it's just like a wait and see. It's not pretty to look at. It's ugly. But honestly, he doesn't seem to mind wearing his cone. So I think it's okay. So far, it's been okay. I'm just hoping that it heals up and there's no like infection or any kind of other thing that goes wrong. So yes, he's okay. He seems to be feeling okay. I don't think when he was off his meds, he moped around for a couple days, just like, but I think he was just coming down off the meds. And then by that time, he had enough time to kind of hopefully not be in pain. So he seems lighter. I will say that. So thank you for asking about my dog, Apollo. I appreciate it. Hazy, try again describes my quitting experience. You could say that about quitting any bad habit. It's real hard to do sometimes. Sometimes you got to like ease in the pool, just slowly, just before you go all the way. Oh, how long does he have to wear the cone? Well, he's got to wear it until the butt heals. And right now, it's just like an open wound. So we shall say. The doctor did not know. It really just depends. Just depends. But he don't mind it, like I said. Oh my God. I just looked at my ceiling. I try to forget that the ceiling, it's a popcorn ceiling in this apartment because of course, but it's got, I need to get up there and like sweep it or something. It's just got dust clinging to the ceiling and just like little like things of dust. Ugh. Ugh. Don't ever look on your ceiling. Ever, ever, ever. It is a mistake unless you're a neat freak. What is my dog begging me for? Revelations. You pick the numbers. Okay. This might be an interesting oracle. let's see. Let's just kind of do it blindly. Let's say that this page is good. And then let's swish around onto that. Here's that verse. So this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Okay, so I guess it means Walmart's going out of business. So you should maybe stock up on some dog food. I don't know. It was a very specific one to your request, but it did have a pinch of commerce in there. So there's your answer. Good luck. They want a doggy shirt. Yeah, maybe. Do they even sell dog shirts at Walmart? I guess you could go to one of them like boutique stores, get your dog a little sweater or something. Probably order it off the internet, cheapest. But then you can't try it on. And that's part of the fun, wrestling your dog in the middle of a big box store into some kind of contraption to see if it fits. Their little mortified face. Just like, oh, what are you doing to me? Gap dogs. Is that a thing? I would not be surprised if it was. But if it's not a thing, it should be a thing, because what else is Gap going to do? I mean, what else? They do have a Gap dog store right next to the Gap Kids. Ain't they one and the same? Why don't they just combine them two stores? They don't even have to do nothing with the sign. It could just say Gap Kids. By the way, it's a very interesting side effect of our decline in empire, that there are actual like stores able to exist that cater to a very particular niche of pet owners. Think about that. It's not just pet owners, because you got to get supplies, but like the ones who dress them up and like go to name brand stores for their line of dog, outfits or whatever. That's a very niche market. But yet our consumer culture is that you can support a store like that and have it across the country. We're living in the end times, y'all, and it's just almost about to burn down. But in the meantime, we should have the most fun that we can. Go to all the dog stores, all of them. Just go buy them out. I mean, yeah. Most Gaps encourage dog visits. Well, I mean, I feel like if you want to be a more progressive shopping experience, you will let dogs in your store, even if you don't necessarily have dog stuff. That you just assume that the quality of person who shops in your store is going to have a well-behaved dog. It's a gamble. I mean, often I'm sure it happens that somebody brings a monster in that has no control and like shits on the floor and makes a ruckus. But most people who have dogs that bring them in stores, their dogs is used to all kind of shit. Them dogs is bomb-proof. So they're just like, oh, God, why are we here? Every single one of them. You look at it in any of the dogs that's like, just like, ugh, why? The dog would rather be anywhere else. Anywhere else. Guaranteed. Oh. Old Navy. The shirts. Yes, they have had the same basic 4th of July kind of shirt for a long time. It seems like the flag size varies and the color scheme varies, but it's basically the same t-shirt. Some folks need a flag shirt. Some folks need to wear flags on their shirt. It's a choice. Well, Al, I'm so sorry you hate it, but you don't get to design everything. And if you wanted to design that shirt, you should maybe try to get a job with the Gap. You said you was freelancing, so maybe you can freelance your way into a design gig for next year's apparel. Well, probably not next year's, because I'm sure the orders have already gone through. Yes. In the next year after that, 23, if we're still here. You would get that contract. I'm rooting for you. Go get it. There's a rumor going around. Ooh. Extraterrestrials, July 8th or 18th. Will it happen? Oh. We was speculating on that in a previous show. I can't remember what we decided, but they have been teasing some kind of alien thing. And so far, it has not been a very satisfying tease. It's been a little lackluster, I got to admit. I expected more dribbles. And the news of the day is drowning out the stuff. I mean, this should be on the front page of every news night. We want the update on the aliens. But it has not happened, and the quality of the videos has been suspiciously poor. I don't feel like they're trying very hard for this one. Let's see. Oh, the star. Well, there's always hope. If you really want that alien invasion story to come out this July, whatever date, you can just wish upon a star and hope it happens. Pray to your Pleiadian gods, whatever you got to do. And yeah, there's your answer. There's your answer. Star. I still don't buy it. I still don't think that. I don't think the storyline would play out that smoothly. Now, maybe I'm underestimating folks. Just, we're conditioned to put up with a bunch of stuff over the past year or whatever. But yeah, I think I would be surprised if they're suddenly trotted out. By the way, this is Zorg. He's from Andromeda. Welcome to Earth, and he's, his people have been here forever. Whatever the storyline is, there's so many ways they can go with it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't believe that would happen. And I think if it did, people would be on that shit. You thought the moon landing conspiracy was a stronghold? The alien conspiracy, these folks are already they got their storylines ready to drop. They're ready to refute as soon as any whiff of that kind of disclosure is there, because they want to be the ones to say they was right. It's more that they're coming and it won't be subtle. Oh, you mean it's actually going to be, the tarot is banging tonight. Well, sometimes the tarot just knows. The universe, when you ask the universe for guidance, the universe will give you signs. You just got to know what to make of the signals. That they're, so I don't know if I'm worried about aliens, to be honest. How much worse could it get? I know theoretically it could get a lot worse, but you're either a slave under one dictator or a slave under another. And it would add some novelty. You got to admit, just the idea of getting used to your alien overlords, that's going to take a lot of inner work. So you'll be distracted. You won't even notice all of the draconian restrictions and the harvest and the horrible things, whatever they're going to do to us. we're just going to be dealing with the existential crisis of, oh my God, we have alien overlords. We've been deceived. We've been deceived. Yeah, I mean, look, the CIA and this whole like insurrection BS that happened 6 months ago, you know what I'm talking about. There's so many fingerprints of the man into this as like a false flaggish kind of a thing. I don't know. I just don't buy the aliens. Not buying it. I'm not saying they ain't here. I'm just saying that this disclosure, whatever it is, whatever it might become, I'm not going to buy it. There, I said it. I don't believe in the alien invasion. I'm a doubter. I'm a skeptic. It's just an excuse. IFO. What does that mean? Stephen Greer. Oh, you know, that guy is full of himself. I don't believe nothing that comes out of his mouth. I just don't believe nothing at all. I've listened to him talk more than once, and I finally concluded that guy is a dick, and he's full of himself, and he is full of shit. And so is David Wilcock. I'll say that too. Stop, and he's cute. No. Not cute. No. I don't agree. All right, y'all, look, it is 9:56. We have about 4 minutes left here on the OraCola this evening, this 7/7/21, July 7th, 2021. If you have a question for any of the oracles, then please let me know. I will give you a reading. Hopefully you will get some guidance, or you will get some insight, or you'll just get a good laugh. We could all use one, right? So get your questions in. I think Stephen Greer and Lou Elizondo are controlled opposite. You know, it's quite possible. It's also quite possible they're just like weirdos that need attention, and this is how they found a way to get it. I mean, I get with some of these fringe lecture people that manage to worm their way onto reality TV or to, you know, Discovery Channel or whatever, Ancient Aliens. I just feel like, yes, they could be CIA. They could also just be lucky. They could just be lucky bastards living out this fantasy, having shit problems just like the rest of us. Move on. Y'all got 2 minutes for a question. Otherwise, I'm just going to pack it in. I don't want to have to pack it in without making sure everybody's had a chance. All 5 of y'all that's been with me from the beginning of the show. I appreciate y'all so much. Do appreciate it. Now remember, every Wednesday here at 9 o'clock on channel arcieoracola is going to be the OraCola. You can also invite your friends to join you because, as you can see, it's fun to be in a chat room with folks and to have an interaction with y'all. So, yes, please join the chat, invite a friend next time, and enjoy the OraCola. You know, this is your chance to ask the universe questions that might be vital to you and yours survival in the upcoming upheaval. So please join the OraCola next week with a friend. Let's double our audience. That's our goal. Let's get 10 people in here. All right, I had a question. Will Biden finish his term? Color. Okay. Answer is gray. So, yeah, I think that the chances of him finishing are not very good, but it's hard to say. But even if he does, do you really think he's in charge? I don't think so. How do you feel about metal drag? Revelations or your opinion? Well, You know what? I think that it could work, and I don't have a whole lot of time to go into it, but that's my answer. Besides, it's 10 o'clock, so that means it's time to say goodbye to the OraCola. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like I said, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. If you're in Austin, come see me on Friday at Elysium. And y'all have a wonderful week and stay safe. And